Hello, everybody! Welcome back to Storytown with Turner Time. Alright, I want to get. Welcome back to Storytime with Turner Town. I am your host, Turner Town. Welcome to the Story Corner, where we present to you the story that we've created. For a link to that video, click the little tabby thingy up there. Or subscribe to me and click that notification bell. I try to post at least twice a week, so come and join us. Camera 1, Camera 2, Camera 1, Camera 2. I have titled this story, An STI of Mythical Proportions, written by Turner Jamestown III. Our story begins with an itch and a scratch to the groin. The morning is dreary. Fog is rolling in, creating an ambiance that Jack the Ripper would go crazy for. Starting from his slumber in a blacked-out room with blankets over the windows, Nort A. Rappaport flips over to look at a pretty lady sharing his bed. As he gives her the once-over with his eyes, a big, stupid grin creeps over his face. He's a lucky man. This lady is way out of his league. If Nort is a 3, then this lady would be a 10. As Nort looks over her face once more, he plants a kiss directly to her forehead. She's more beautiful than anything he is capable of imagining. Her moist skin feels smooth and slick upon his lips. Nort is in a state of ecstasy. He's never felt more in love. He is happy. He runs his hand through her damp hair and traces his fingers over her epidermis and across her big, puffy fish lips. She looks entirely like a disgusting monster. She's a human-sized, rotting, bloated fish carcass, just barely pretending to be a human. A monster that Nort is falling even further in love with as she opens her jet-black, soulless fish eyes. Nort lovingly sings, "Oh, baby, you look so good to me. I want to take you home to meet my friends." Once again, Nort feels the unbearable itch in his crotch. While he's adjusting himself, the deceptively pretty lady wiggles her way out of the bed. Before she's out completely, however, a disgusting, soppy fart squeaks out of her. The smell immediately hits Nort's nose. It's worse than a fish fillet in the sun, shoved up the ass of a mall Santa who recently started to exercise. Needless to say, Nort is beginning to resist this siren's call. "Oh, no, that wasn't," the siren says, seemingly as surprised by the fart as we all are. "Oh, God, not okay. A smell like that can turn a man off." Nort mumbles through his hands, covering his face holes. His eyes are squinted as he winces, but when he finally relaxes his face again, he sees her. For real. Holy shit, what the fuck? Goddamn, girl, if that just ain't my chances. He panics and runs around like a headless chicken. He can't get to the door because he doesn't want to get close to whatever the fuck that thing is. It's trying to sing something to him, but Nort can't make it out through his discomfort. All he can think is, why the fuck does it have tits? How are boobs making this thing even more gross? Oh, God, those were in my mouth. He gets the courage to make a run for it, at the same time as he starts puking. A trail of projectile vomit follows him from the room. "Ah, leave me alone. I'm going to go the fuck back to my place. If you try to follow me, I'll punch you in the saggy gross granny titties." Nort screams as he runs out of the room. He doesn't stop running, not until his body was forcibly trying to shut itself down. Even then, he just slows to a steady jog. He might have started calming down if this change of pace didn't cause awareness to his surroundings. Abrupt stop. He can't move. His brain is broken. What happened to the world he once knew? He sees a park full of mythical creatures and monsters that are just living ordinary lives. Things like werewolves playing catch or mermaids rolling around in plastic bags. A herd of pigeon-sized hippogriffs being fed birdseed by an old blind cyclops. Nort stands in awe of all of this, when all of a sudden he gets stepped over by a giant. The giant is straining his back, walking like an idiot in order to hold hands with his gnomish girlfriend. This snaps him out of it. The fear takes hold once more. This time his running has a destination, though. He stumbles and almost trips over a panhandling leprechaun who holds a sign that says, "Oh, you will do anything for gold." His fear and determination are shrouded by discomfort. He does the old tug and scratch while running. The sweating and the friction cause the situation to deteriorate into Nort stuffing his hands down his pants as onlookers fly past. When he stops scratching and pulls his hand out, he finds clumps of hair bound together by bloody fleshy bits at the tip. Despite being in incredible amounts of pain, he speeds up to get to his destination faster. Emergency room. Balsa Anthrax Hospital. Nort sits in the emergency room twitching and fidgeting to refrain from scratching. There's a demon mother sitting next to him who can't get control over her imp-like children. Although Nort is positive that he's hallucinating, he can't hide his panic very well, and it shows when he shoots out of his chair as the nurse enters. "Nort A. Rappaport," the nurse calls out. Yes, that's me, yo. Why are we standing around here? Let's get to it," he sings, trying to move her along faster. The nurse is a half-goat satyr, but Nort is confident that nothing else can surprise him anymore. "Why are you singing at me?" After a little waiting and a lot of scratching, the doctor enters the room Nort has been sequestered in. "Oh, thank God, you're actually real. You don't know how good this makes me think my chances are." "Oh, no. Is that really how you talk?" Gross. Whatever. Let's get this over with. The doctor says, having lost all interest, "I don't know what you're talking about, Doc. I need you to look at my genitals." Nort pulls his pants down and bares all. This is the first time he's getting a good look at it himself, and he nearly faints from the sight of it. The doctor goes about her business as usual. This particular business, however, looks like a mangled dog toy and has the color of a black eye from a crowbar. The smell fills the room. It's as if someone rubbed volcanic ash on a dog turd and then sprinkled it with citrus. "So what seems to be the problem?" the doctor asks. "Are you messing with me? Can you not even look with your eyes?" Nort sings in a panic. "I see it. It looks perfectly healthy for a ghoul's penis." The doctor shrugs it off like that was just a normal thing to say. "Don't just say that like it's normal. Please forgive me. I'm not being very polite, but this is not okay. I said no, this is not okay." Nort shouts, "Okay, sir, calm down. I think I know what's going on here. Is this your first STM?" What in the shit? STM? Sexual transmutation magic? The doctor explains, getting irritated with Nort. But before Nort could talk again, "Just shut up and I'll explain, okay? You're so irritating, it's unbearable." I get that a lot, whether I like it or don't. So, when a human has sex with a mythic, they contract something called an STM that causes a change, allowing them to see behind the veil to the world of magic. Nort wants to talk so bad, but is worried that this doctor will strike him if he does. "Now, it is unlucky that you got the short straw," the doctor carries on. "A ghoul is certainly a bottom barrel STM to contract, but honestly, the only person to blame is yourself. These are the types of things we warn people about. Literally, all you had to do was wear a condom." "Oh no, I thought you were a regular person. I need someone to stop this before it gets worse." The doctor says, "Oh no, I'm not a human. Not anymore. I'm a shapeshifter." Then she rips off her face, revealing an exact replica of Nort. The only thing differentiating the two is that Dr. Nort is holding a flimsy skin sack. The real Nort is speechless, but he looks down at the shedded skin. The doctor understands this unspoken question and then immediately devours it within seconds. Not a trace is left. Nort takes a moment to process how he feels about all of this. Then a sharp pulse of pain spreads from his groin as the bruised and calloused skin creeps up his abdomen. He faints with his pants around his ankles. Before he hits the floor, the doctor says, "Yeah, it's not gonna be a fun couple of days for you." Boom! Nothingness. Amidst the nothingness, Nort feels a presence. A booming voice echoes from within Nort's own skull. "Do not fear me. Together we shall be stronger than the gods themselves." When Nort awakes in a cold sweat, he is not in bed like he had hoped. Apparently they just left him on the floor where he fell. Pants around his ankles. The doctor is gone, but Nort is not alone. There is a little creature that Nort can only describe as a 3-foot tall turtle man. It's holding a jar of pee over Nort's junk and is slowly tipping it to spill. The creature hasn't noticed that Nort is awake. "Yo, is that you, Doc? Why do you look like that? If you were gonna be a turtle, why'd you short and obese?" The turtle man jumps at the sight and processes what has just been said.
Well, fuck you too. Yes, I am your doctor. Don't worry, sir. I'm just running a few standard tests.
The turtle man continues with what he was doing and proceeds to dump pee onto Nort's exposed genitals. Once Nort begins questioning this doctor's methods, someone starts pounding on the door. And it's the real doctor.
"Oh no, they found me!"
The turtle man drops what he was doing and runs around, looking for somewhere to hide. Nort gets to his feet, towels off, and puts his pants back on.
"You've got to get me out of here, man. You have no idea what they'll do to me if they find me. Please, you must save me."
"Yo, sorry, can't help, little buddy. I'm starting to think you don't even have a doctor certificate."
"Listen, if you help me get out of here, I will grant you a wish. Anything your heart desires. I swear upon my life."
"Are you saying you can cure my sick, even if the symptoms reside in my body?"
"Yes, anything."
The doctor finally gets the door open and asks, "Sir, is there a kappa in there with you?" "I don't even know what that is. Sorry about the floor, Doc. It's just a little fluids." "For fuck's sakes, what's wrong with you? What a terrible way to frame a sentence. Will you just get out of here already? You're starting to piss everyone off." The doctor slams the door as she leaves. Nort wraps the kappa up in a blanket and pretends it's a baby, then leaves the hospital without any problem. Once they reach the streets, Nort puts him down.
"How can I ever thank you? You saved my life back there."
The kappa says while feverishly shaking Nort's hand. "Ooh. What would have happened if they found you? Also, not to mention, what did you even cause? I'm a little bit nervous, so let's just hit stop." Kappa begins monologuing.
"I don't know what they were planning, but it could have been anything. Literally anything. Like, they might have gone so far as to ask me to leave."
Nort gives him a moment to keep listing things, but he doesn't. "Wait, that's all? That's it? Straight up, dude, that's dumb as all hell." As they continue walking, a female pedestrian catches Nort's eyes, and it's love at first sight. She's the most beautiful woman in the world, but there's something oddly familiar about her. That's when he smells it. Just the memory of the fart alone has him uncontrollably gagging. Looking past them, she talks into a walkie-talkie. "Take 'em, boys." A van pulls up, and 2 orcs squeeze out and throw a bag over Nort's head. He fights back, but it just makes him look pathetic. Kappa, our little yokai friend, can't do anything to stop them, but that doesn't stop him from trying. He bites one of the orc's legs. Of course, that orc doesn't even notice or respond. He just gets back into the van with Kappa still firmly attached to him. After being tossed around for a while, and when the bag is finally removed from his head, it's nighttime. He has been bound and gagged on his knees in front of a mausoleum. He looks around the graveyard, but it's not just any regular graveyard. It seems here zombies and skeletons roam around freely, and the ghosts watch what's happening the same way strangers watch two bums fighting on the street. Circled around Nort is a cavalcade of shrouded, robe-wearing figures. A mountain of a man stands in front of him. He removes his hood, revealing a minotaur head. Giant, glorious horns shining in the moonlight, and a thick hoop septum piercing in his nose. The time has come. The Minotaur's voice booms with authority and confidence. The circle of cloaks raise their goblet and in unison say, "To the return of the God-Eater!" That's when the siren steps out from the shadows. She nuzzles up to the Minotaur and lays her hands all over him. Nort, as the smell enters his memory once again, recoils in disgust. Holy shit, it was a fart, get over it. She freaks out, but quickly regains her composure. Ha ha! You said you loved me last night. Well, guess what? I never loved you. You fell for every one of my traps, like the idiot you are. It's Kappa, and he's hiding beside the mausoleum. Of course, he's being very loud, so his cover is immediately blown.
Yay! Look! I'm over here! I'm here to rescue you!
Who is this guy? The Minotaur grumbles, then moves closer in order to catch him. Bam! He is instantaneously taken out by an elaborately strung, swinging log trap that sends him flying off into the trees surrounding the mausoleum.
That's the thing about all you big tough western monsters. You always underestimating us yokai.
The siren lets out a shriek.
What are you waiting for? Get him!
All Kappa does to stop them is hold out his fingers and count them down. 3, 2, 1. Boom! Just like that, almost simultaneously, snare traps and pitfalls snap into action. Everybody is taken out immediately. One guy even gets blown up completely by a landmine. What is going on? The siren wails. The only people left in commission is Nort, the siren, and Kappa. How could you all be put out of commission by this bitch-ass mutant stupid turtle? Fumes the siren. Kappa walks up, full of himself with pride.
I think you've forgotten just how sneaky us Japanese can be.
Whoa, hey, whoa. The siren halts everything. What are you doing? You can't say that.
I'm Japanese.
Okay, first of all, you're more turtle than Japanese, and second...
Oh, wow, okay, so you're saying I can't be a turtle and Japanese? No, who's the racist?
Secondly, doesn't matter because you're perpetuating and quite possibly assimilating.
Perpetuating what? Stealth skills? Some people pride themselves on their sneakiness, you know?
Well, they shouldn't. Anybody who's truly stealthy would keep that a secret. They wouldn't go around yelling about how sneaky their entire race is.
I feel like we've lost track of something here.
Kappa picks up a severed foot and then stores it in his shell. It's fine. Let's just move past it. But seriously, cool it with that shit. Fuck me. Okay. The Minotaur starts slowly climbing to his feet. What hit me? Nort stops, waiting to be saved, and saves himself, grabbing Kappa by the arm and running as fast as he can. The siren would chase after them, but she is too afraid to move after what she just witnessed. Kappa removes Nort's binds and gag. Standing on his shoulder, he points.
Go that way, quickly! There's somebody I think we should meet. He might be able to change you back.
Kappa, you saved me, yo. I owe a wish to you now, friend.
After all you've done for me, don't even mention it. It was the least I could do.
Unsure of what he did to breed such loyalty, Nort shrugs it off and keeps running. Inside the fanciest of all the mausoleums, deep, deep underground, a scaly beast slumbers on a bed of gold. Then in walks an idiot and his turtle friend.
Who dares wake me from my slumber? Yada yada blah blah blah.
A dragon, lying on a bed of treasure, doesn't even move to look at the two intruders. He just continues watching the local news on a TV that's smaller than one of his eyeballs.
It is I, Kappa!
No, I don't know a Koopa.
You know damn well I said Kappa. You oversized iguana!
Whatever. Just don't touch my stuff.
Oh yeah, of course not. Who wouldn't think of it?
Kappa says sarcastically as he immediately starts shoving gold coins into his shell. Whoa, hey, let's cool it down. Hey, I don't think I've seen you before.
Of course not. Who is this guy? Why the fuck is he talking like that?
Kappa has run out of room in his shell and is now stuffing gold coins into his mouth.
Hey, cut it out!
Nort musters up all his courage and steps forward. Hey, yo, sorry we disturbed you. I guess I'll have to apologize for him as well. But if you don't help me, my life will be bad.
Help you? That's easy. No.
Kappa chimes in again.
Don't you feel it, big guy? That presence deep down inside of him? I know you can feel it.
What
are you talking about?
The dragon finally takes his eyes off the TV to look at Nort. A flicker of fear encompasses his face momentarily.
The God Eater?
Kappa gets very serious.
So, you understand what happens if the transformation is completed?
Hey, guys? What's going on? I feel like I'm missing something. Tell me what's happening. The dragon goes back to watching his program.
Not my problem. He's the God Eater! You're one of the gods! He's gonna kill you, you big dumb gecko!
What do you mean, who's gonna kill? Are you guys talking about me? Because I never could.
Death would be a sweet release.
The dragon rolls away from them and pretends they aren't there.
You can't just do nothing! You will have to choose a side one day!
The dragon looks over his shoulder and snaps.
I'm a conscientious objector.
Kappa turns his back and walks away.
Conscientious objector my ass. More like a sad, lazy lizard.
Dragon has had enough. He quickly gets to his feet and leaps over Kappa and Nort in order to block the entrance.
You want my help? You want me to come and clean up your messes for you? Fine. You're tired of being a filthy, stupid ghoul, right? You want to be human again?
Yes, please. Isn't that simple?
Oh, you bet. Quite simple, really. All you have to do is chop your cock off.
Silence.
That's right. Just cut that pathetic penis of yours off and bleed out all of the magic. Sure, you may die, but either way, problem solved, right? Why would you want to live the terrible life of a ghoul when all you need is a pair of scissors? Go on, do it! Think of it as a haircut.
By this point, the dragon has gotten right into Nort's face. He can feel the heat emulating off of his scales. Nort doesn't dare to breathe until the dragon backs off again and gives him some space.
Being a ghoul's not looking so bad now, is it? Ha! That's what I thought. You don't want a solution. You want a redo. Well, no one gets to turn back time. No one. Just accept your consequences.
The dragon sullenly crawls back to his bed and curls up into a ball. It seems it wasn't entirely just Nort he was yelling at. There has to be another way. I'll do anything that you ask of me. You must know something. Is there really nobody we can talk to?
Just leave me alone. and if you ever come back here, I will eat you.
Kappa tugs on Nort's shirt.
Come on, friend. Let's get out of here. This guy is a hack anyways. Don't worry, there are still 2 more gods that we can talk to.
Kappa, why are you trying so hard to help me? You owe me nothing. You know you can just walk away.
Somebody has to stand up for the good guys. Besides, you're my friend.
Nort pats Kappa on the head in solidarity. The dragon's ears perk up as he hears this sentiment. Then his whole body jumps to attention when something bangs against his mausoleum doors. The sound echoes through the cavernous chamber.
Who dares?
The dragon smashes his fist down, sending gold coins flying.
They found us!
Panics Kappa.
What did you 2 get me into?
The dragon hisses. Nort thinks for a moment about asking for the dragon's help. He doesn't bother. He knows it's futile. He looks down at Kappa, who is shaking in his boots, gold coins rattling out of his shell. The bludgeoning of the door continues, getting louder with each strike. The dragon's rage is causing the cavern to heat up. The pain pulsating from his groin through his stomach is worse than it's ever been. He almost keels over into a convulsing pile of jello on the ground. Instead, he decides to face his fear head on. He makes his way towards the door. He ascends the stairs as the final crash sends the door flying open. The Minotaur stands there, raging in ways only a bull can. He's backed by an army of the dead. He has persuaded the mindless skeletons and zombies to join his cause. The ghosts don't seem to be involved, but they are no longer pretending they're not watching. They have crowded around to see the outcome of the forthcoming battle. Nort and Kappa stand alone in front of hundreds of armed villains. The Minotaur snorts,
"There is no escaping your destiny, coward. Come quietly, or suffer."
Nort takes a moment to gather his thoughts. And then he steps out into the open, looks the Minotaur in the eye, and he raps, "That's it. I've had enough. Looking at you, you don't look very tough. So now, this time, I'm challenging you. One shall win and the other shall lose. I may have an itch, but you look like a bitch. I challenge you to a rap duel, fool." Nort rages in rhythmic pattern. The Minotaur just looks dumbfounded at him. The army behind him starts clamoring amongst themselves.
Are you insane? Why on earth would I accept that challenge? I have an army. You have nothing. You're done for.
I get it. You're afraid. I don't even think that your army gets paid. You're pretty big. You're like a tower, so don't get mad when I use a coward. One of the Minotaur's zombie generals steps up beside him and in a hushed voice asks,
"Are you gonna let him talk to you like that, Captain? He's dissing you." Hard!
A second soldier yells out from behind him, "Show what you got, Captain. We believe in you." The general continues,
"You got to ask yourself, sir, are you gonna step up? Or are you gonna be stepped on?"
The siren steps out from the crowd. "What are you talking about? Just get them."
"Hush, woman. This is about honor."
You're all fucking idiots. The siren leaves the battlefield in a huff. Nort and the Minotaur step up to each other, face to face. They say nothing as they size each other up. Then the Minotaur pushes Nort back and starts the show.
"Okay, you little bitchy, go and scratch your itchy. Do you need a little nap? You sound a little pissy. Sure, it's my fault that you became a ghoul, but it's your damn fault that you're a fool. Sure, I might be a cow, but your mom's a sow. And no matter what you do, I'ma kill you now." The Minotaur approaches Nort with murderous intent. Nort just steps up to him, daring him to do it. "Is that it? Is that all you got, dude? You don't scare me, man. I'm not afraid of food. You're like half a steak took a shit on a plate, so walk your ass home, boo-hoo, moo-moo." And just like that, the rap battle of the century begins. Insults and rhymes are hurled back and forth. Cow puns and itchy crotch poetry ring out across the land. It is the most intense and awesome rap battle to have ever happened in the history of existence. Nothing could compare to just how great this rap battle was. The people will sing tales of this relentless battle of the bards. One fighting for honor,
and the other fighting for his life. Deep inside Nort's gut, something is stirring. A power that up to this point went unnoticed has finally been tapped into. A surge of electricity vibrates through his body as he says dope line after dope line, 1,000,000 times better than any of the rhymes that he said at the start of the battle. What can only be described as literally the greatest poetry to have ever existed. Ever. He feels power surge from his brain down to the tip of his toes. He amasses this energy deep into his core, and with every rhyme intensifying the atmosphere, the clouds above begin to swirl. The once cheering crowd hushed itself. The Minotaur feels himself losing this battle, and is forced to recoil from the barrage of words being fired like arrows. I don't think that I'm making it quite clear just how amazing this rap battle is. Seriously, if somebody was writing this, they would literally be like the best writer to have ever wrote. With one amazing final line yelled out with such passion, the battle will end. Nort takes a moment and then hollers out at the top of his lungs, "Yo, mama!" He screams as lightning fires from his body up into the sky. It crackles around in the clouds momentarily, and then crashes down on the Minotaur with double the intensity. The thunder is masked by the uproar of the audience applauding. The Minotaur lies motionless, charred, and smoking on the ground. The crowd of zombies, ghosts, and skeletons surround Nort and lift him up, chanting his name. Nort! 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 He has won this rap battle. "We shall follow you to the grave and beyond from here on out, Captain." The zombie general pledges as he drops to his knee. The rest of the army follows in suit until everybody is kneeling at Nort's feet. Kappa climbs up onto Nort's shoulder.
"So, what's next, Captain? There's still people out there trying to bring back the God Eater."
"Now we fight," Nort says intensely. Later on, they're all gathered at the tavern, drinking to their victory. Kappa is way too drunk and stumbles all over the place.
You know, man? I love you, man.
"Kappa, you are the greatest friend anyone could ever ask for."
Hey, you're not talking all weird anymore.
"I know. I've had some real breakthroughs during this battle. I've changed so much in such a little time, and it's all thanks to you, Kappa." A sharp pain kicks Nort right in the gut, sending him to the ground. "Like birds of a feather, these two, I tell you. Neither of them can hold their drink," the general says to the crowd of soldiers. Nort's head throbs as he hears the same voice from before echoing inside his head.
"You have not stopped anything. My return is prophecy. My power is immeasurable. My will is law. You will be mine."
"All right, you drunkard, let's get you up to bed," the general says as he lifts him off the ground. Nort looks at Kappa with fear in his eyes. Kappa's smile fades. Far away in an evil castle amidst the twisted trees of the dark forest, an army of 10,000 ghouls crowds around a stage. And upon that stage stands the siren, hovering over the body of the Minotaur, waving her hands around as green light emanates from them. The Minotaur rises, his horns cracked off from the battle. His eyes are different now, a sort of faded gray. He kneels down before the siren. "Now we do things my way," the siren says. "To the rise of the God Eater!" She gestures out towards the crowd. All the ghouls begin chanting,
Rise, 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 rise.
The end. Now, wasn't that just a delight? If you liked it, you can click over here for some more stories. And if you didn't like it, you can go shove it up your ooh-wee. If you liked it, please hit the like button. If you belled it, please hit the bell button. If you subscribed it, please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to leave your prompts and your suggestions down in the comments below. If you love me, let me know. If you hate me, let me go. I don't know what I'm in their basement for. Please let me go. I don't wanna be here no more. Please let me out your basement home. I don't want to be here no more. You can't keep me here, it's illegal. And if you do not hit subscribe, I will kill this tiny imaginary dog. You have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Damn it. I looked into its eyes. It's so pretty. Thanks for hitting subscribe. I don't have to kill you now. Oh, stop it. Stop fucking stop it.